Welcome to another episode of Three Guys in a Booth. I'm James Ryan.
I'm Jerry Azuma.
I'm guest host Jeff Schroeder.
And today our special guest is Sarah Sebastian of JoJoandSophia.com. She's a fashion blogger and a men's accessories designer. And today we're shooting from 59 West Hubbard at Paris Club. We're in the upstairs lounge of Studio Paris. All right, what seems like in a continuing tradition here, we pull out one stupid criminal from South Carolina each episode. So this week we have a 10-year-old kid who's out trick-or-treating with his 10-year-old brother. Now, a woman approaches them, says she recognized them around the neighborhood, tells the kids, "Give me your candy, I'm gonna take your candy." Little kid, and I quote, pulls out a gun, puts it in her face and says, "No, you're not, bitch."
Gangster, that's gangster
10
right there.
years old. What are you doing, South Carolina?
First of all, was the gun loaded?
Gun was not loaded, but his brother had a magazine for both firearms.
There's two kids with two guns, right?
Two kids with two guns.
Yeah, they don't mess around.
No.
How gangster is Aiken, South Carolina if 10-year-olds are packing heat on
I'm sure
Halloween?
there's an abundance of guns just laying around all over the place anyway.
Well, apparently they had to rummage through. Apparently they got them for Christmas.
What does that say for next Halloween though? How many parents are gonna let their kids go trick-or-treating in that neighborhood next Halloween?
Well, first of all, like the parent point. Sarah, are you gonna let your 10-year-old kids walk around any part of the country by themselves trick-or-treating?
No.
If they're packing, I will.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
No, that kind of goes into the neighborhood too. I think that, obviously there's different rules and regulations. I think kids should always be with adults, obviously, when you're trick-or-treating, because you don't know. You don't know exactly who's got guns. It's so
Like the
scary.
10-year-olds.
It's so scary, yeah.
Like the
They're
little
protecting
ones.
their Snickers and their M&Ms, I guess.
See, I
don't
thought
know.
this was the funniest story. I just couldn't imagine the look on this woman's face, whether she was joking around or whatever. This little 10-year-old pulls out a gun and he's like, "No."
She must have been petrified though.
Oh, completely.
yeah.
Probably scared the hell out of her.
Well, first of all, she probably thought it was a joke, like, oh, nice toy gun.
Yeah, because it is Halloween, you
Right,
might think
it's
it's part of
Halloween.
the costume or
Right.
something.
And that's the other thing, we don't know what these kids were dressed like. If they were dressed like police officers,
Bank robbers?
right?
Well, it goes both ways. The kids are scared because there's other kids walking around with guns, real guns. And if, as a parent, you want to open a door to somebody like that, you never know what's happening. So it goes both ways. Then they're gonna shut their lights off and get their house egged. So it's bad for everybody. You know what I mean?
So that's what you did.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining us today on Three Guys in a Booth here at Paris Club, 59 West Hubbard Street in Chicago, Illinois. Once again, I'm James Ryan.
I'm Jerry Azuma.
And I'm Jeff Schroeder.
Today we were joined by Sarah Sebastian.
Thank you guys for having me.
It's our pleasure. Real guys.
Real stories.
Real opinions.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Always a pleasure.